Alright everybody, time to battle. Unfortunately, when I first tried to start recording, I dropped from 713 to 838 because, the client got stuck during loading the game, and when I relogged, the game was already screwed up. So yeah, I just had to restart the client, and now we can actually play 4 proper games from the start. So let's get right to it. Today's video is sponsored by NordVPN, one of the leading virtual private network providers out there. A virtual private network keeps your data secure and yourself anonymous while using the internet. NordVPN comes with super fast servers, allows you to unlock your favorite entertainment websites like Netflix. They provide a 30-day money-back guarantee. They also have an included cybersecurity suite, which acts as an ad blocker to boot. They don't lock any of your data, provide a 24/7 customer support, and you can use it on up to 6 simultaneous connections, so one account covers most or all of your electronic devices. And most importantly, they don't have any bandwidth limit, so you can use it non-stop without it getting throttled, which is particularly important for heavy users like us. It also won multiple awards and comes highly recommended by top technology experts. So if you're still surfing online without a VPN, now is the time to change that. Get NordVPN now, 70% off for a 3-year plan, including 1 month extra for free using the code ManuS or the personalized link in the description down below. And now on to today's content. So we are up against championless Elusive Burn. More and more come in deck right now. So, not sure if I want to keep Sentry. I'll probably do though, like it's decent, buys us time, trades, we even have a tech token. Probably a solid keep. That's not the greatest hand for this matchup, but we'll see, make the best of it. House Spider is pretty poor against this matchup, because all the like non-elusive units basically are 2/3s. Except for like Blade Scout, post, first attack, but even that doesn't matter too much. So yeah, hand is not great. I guess Guillotine is neat at killing Disciple after they pinged it the first time. But yeah, pretty poor hand for this matchup. Overall, I have not minded the matchup, but yeah, you need like good removal, and we kind of lack that here. I could use Culling Strike, but I think given that we have Static Shock, that is probably not ideal. Since they have limited Static Shock targets, and this is like a great one. I think first order of business here probably has to be Static Shock. I think first order of business is probably attacking, because I don't think they want to trade, and if they do, that's fine. And if he plays Monk here to bounce the duo, that is also fine. And if he plays that, that's pretty much perfect for us. We do it here in case he has Transfusion and keeps one alive that he doesn't get to attack with the Transfusion buff. There's the expected Transfusion. But that's fine, we have the Culling Strike and the Sentry. And now also the beam.
Stay safe.
That's fine. I'm gonna Sentry this, I think. And then beam the duo that he's probably gonna replay. That worked out pretty alright. I'm fine with open attacking here. Actually doing some pretty solid beatdown.
Everything's better with company.
Says you.
Take from the rich, give to me.
Coming in hot!
Kill this, because it presents the most damage.
Keep running, Kane.
We're doing okay for how awkward our draw was. Opponent just surrendered, okay. We were doing well enough to make the opponent just give up. Overall, I like this matchup, like the Ezreal decks with static shocks and a lot of removal are usually quite good against. Like one of the better decks against these sort of elusive decks, especially if they don't have the go tall aspect that Kinko Elusives has. And also don't have the like 3-for-1 that Wayfinder provides. Alright, first victory. As you can see, the rank bug is still in effect. We're seeing the rank from our last game still not updated for this one, so after our next game we're gonna see how much the rank changed from this victory. Let's continue with game number 2. So speaking of Kinko Elusives, there we go. Not sure if I want to keep Static Shock, honestly. Like, it's not bad, but it's also not great. I mean, they have Duo and like the 1-drops. And Wayfinder to find the 1-drops. Probably alright to have, I guess. Not 100% sure if keeping Static Shock is right. Not ideal. There's the first Static Shock target. If he plays a duo here, that would be kind of ideal, obviously. Nothing? Okay. I think what we want to be doing is probably Static Shock. Huh. Actually, I think open attacking is fine. Like, if he blocks, there's not much that punishes this. Because whether this is a 3-1 or a 3-2 in this matchup doesn't matter, aside from other Hawks. And using Shock there seems kind of inefficient. I guess here we do this. To sort of try and... Actually, I might like this. And this. And then next turn we can either do Sentry or Shock in combat with a block setup. That's an odd choice to do that here, but okay. That's great. I think we're gonna block here, because I think not taking damage is preferably here. Actually, kind of need to block here, because if he has Pump, a way to keep it alive, like Fury. Might not be playing Fury. I guess taking 4 is okay. There we go. That gives us a solid open attack.
They'll never see me coming. Got the goods on this one.
And potentially a Static Shock. He might be... Let's hope he's out of like
It's too late.
interference by now.
I am a true master.
Interesting. Okay. So I guess what we do here is this and this. Looking okay here. Obviously a flock or a guillotine would be great here. But even regular stuff would do fine, but guillotine would do particularly well. Okay, so same procedure again. Sorry. Very annoying. At least it's still damage for the stuff that I was talking about, but it is leveled. It's annoying.
I got ways to finding mushrooms.
But progress day should help swing things around a bit. I think they're not looking that great for us. This set did quite a lot of damage here. Again. No rest for the wicked. Alright, so stun this and then attack. I assume he has a buffed hatchling in hand, given that he didn't play a buffed elusive here.
Extra hands never hurt.
Okay, it's a wayfinder and he whiffed. This is really awkward. Let's find something. Nope, nothing. That's unfortunate. Guess this way we go to 1.
Don't blink or you'll miss me. I got the goods.
Okay, so I think I don't hate this.
By my hand will Nox rise.
Everything's better with company.
Okay. I think playing Campunk here probably also helps.
Take from the rich, give to me.
This elusive situation's kinda bad for us actually. Because it denies the Ezreal level up we kind of needed.
It will be done. Hold up.
Yep, we are in trouble.
Save me, Luke.
Yep, we're dead. Unfortunate. Didn't quite draw enough removal to punch through his defenses. Maybe I should have like attacked earlier and not given him the opportunity to play an elusive. I mean, he needed to top deck an elusive clearly, but there's a pretty solid chance for him to just top deck an elusive there. And I kind of gimped my chances by not attacking with Ezreal, so that was probably a mistake. But I think the game is probably winnable. We attack here directly, get the Mystic Shot from Ezreal, but given that he had the will as well, we wouldn't have gotten that anyway. So I guess in the end, with the tools that he had, it didn't matter. Because if he doesn't have the will, me not open attacking doesn't matter that much, because he loses the elusive to the Swain, and the Swain sticks around to block. And then we suddenly have like Ezreal, Swain, and Campunk versus Zed. So we have 3 blockers against 2 attackers, and even if he plays a third attacker, we still have parity, and can play another blocker, or can even play the flock on the Z, because we have a Swain in play, and the second Swain we drew turns into a flock. And even if we wouldn't draw a Swain flock here, we could play a Leviathan to draw a flock with the Swain still in play. So yeah, might have been the right decision, or at least a decision that might not have mattered given what the opponent had. Not entirely sure if it was the right decision without knowing what the opponent has, but yeah, 1-1, and let's continue with game number 3. Alright, so we're up against Twisted Fate Karma. Okay, that's odd. Might want to just keep Beam here. I don't know exactly what else he's up to. I mean, I guess Static Shock is not a bad thing to keep, because it just kind of cycles and helps level up Ezreal and Swain. Maybe just keep Beam. Pass, no target for our gotcha. Alright then. Shoot it before it makes babies. Wow. Okay, that was devastating.
Hey, Mom, still like a Yoda in uniform. I got ways to find me mushrooms.
I guess we're just trading.
Excuse you.
Bunch of mushroom clouds, not too impressive. We just drop a Swain here. I think we can probably even like drop Ezreal in this matchup, because I don't think there's much in terms of interaction they have dealing with it. Guess he can try like, I don't know, gold card it and then make it rain. But all in all, these regions are pretty poor at dealing with a unit permanently. I might just drop Ezreal next turn.
Indecision is the first.
Another like noteworthy synergy stuff here is the fact that I think we shoot this, is that like a leveled Ezreal, the damage from Ezreal stuns the opponent's board. So if you have like play a leveled Ezreal and then get to Mushroom Cloud a couple of their units at burst speed, also like Ezreal's Mystic Shots help level Ezreal and Swain. But a couple of like further synergies, and especially like the bench stunning thing with a leveled Ezreal. While it seems like it is win more, it actually has come up meaningfully in a couple of games. I think I'll play Ezreal first here instead of open attacking.
Skill.
The dark beckons.
I guess here we gotta do this. I guess he drew enough burn from me for this to happen. But it's okay, we still have Swain and Leviathan. We don't depend on Ezreal here too much. This is 6 damage, quite the hit. And now Swain is almost leveled up. Could have almost like clouded here for Swain. But I guess it's better to just progress there. Cute. Cute. What the hell is this? Let's see what's gonna happen here. That's okay, nothing bad happened so far. I like that.
We each hold a world within.
Let's go. That's a bit annoying, but not a big deal. I guess I'm fine with just doing these at this point. That's a pretty great draw. To start fighting over this Twisted Fate. Nice. Swain level up. And we get a stun, which is neat. And a Leviathan.
When victory is at stake.
Yeah, we don't have a Swain in the deck anymore, so we didn't draw a card. That's annoying. But nothing we can do. That escalated quickly. We can't even like kill this. I guess we can damage it so we can kill it next turn. Oh. Oh, we just randomly dead for no reason. Also, what's this weird nonsense we are playing against here? Okay.
After the battle, we are at war.
Let's hope this connects. Probably not. Okay. That's annoying. I might just die to mushrooms, yeah. Ah. What's happening with the game? We're just stuck. What's going on with the client today? It's the second time the game just got stuck. Got stuck earlier while starting to load the game, like the cancel button was gone, it said connecting, but it just didn't.
Close your eyes and drift away.
Wait, did the opponent take a puff cap damage? Oh yeah, he did, not we did. That's interesting. Not exactly what I expected. I guess we progress day first. didn't really find much meaningful. But we found a way to level Ezreal, which is nice.
The world's a big place. Let's see all of it.
That was very confusing. It looked like we took damage. Huh. Guess we are dead anyway, cause double elusive. Actually no, we can kill one and block the other.
Charge! Check me out! Relax. You're between me and glory.
Let's hope we don't draw a puff cap. I mean, we progress date and didn't draw one. That's okay. As long as we are alive, I'm fine. No puff cap, please. There's the puff cap. GG. Was bound to happen at one. Was already kind of lucky to not die to the progress day. Yep, some rough luck here. 1 and 2, but we have one more game to go. So let's battle one last time. Okay, so we are up against the Burn Elusive again. Quite like this hand, not a big fan. Although Guillotine is actually also fine in this matchup, I guess, so we kind of can just keep everything, because they damage their own stuff, so Guillotine is pretty nice. He has a tech token next turn. I do think I want to shoot this. Even with static shock.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, we can just trade. That's kind of what I was going for. Or not, because the opponent doesn't want to attack. Which is fine with me, but we force him to block.
Come here, darling. Look what you...
Just borrow it.
Alone, you see things as they truly are.
We can like static shock Guillotine next turn. Which is probably solid, so we're not gonna play Ezreal here. Oh, that's so perfect. I think I like Guillotine a bit better than Mystic Shot here, but I'm not sure. Guess Mystic Shot is a bit more flexible, so we go for Guillotine, hoping for like multi-Guillotine here seems ambitious. Okay, now we just gotcha, I guess.
Looking for a daring escape.
To make efficient use of the mana, I guess maybe we could have gotcha the Conspirator, but we'll probably get a chance to Guillotine.
Time for a true display of skill.
The order rewards its fate. It's too late for you.
You call that sneaky?
Alright, that gives us a Flock or a Guillotine in a meaningful way.
Charge!
Also means he can't transfusion properly here to save anything.
The dark beckons.
What we can potentially do is threaten a block here plus second Guillotine. he does that, that's also fine. I do think we might want to flock here and then beam. Don't hate that idea. Gives us progress and 3 health. Plus makes it likelier that Ezreal can open attack next turn meaningfully. Yep. That means Ezreal open attack next turn, which is great. To shoot this for free. At least threaten it.
Sounds dangerous. I'm in.
That's fine. At least it gains +2 health. Which is not meaningless. And uses our mana, which we otherwise couldn't have used that well this turn. This is not as scary when with this high health. By the way, once again, let me know how you feel about like the audio level of the music. I tried to further balance it because I felt like it was too loud last time. I'm not entirely sure. Ah.
If they don't break,
Okay, so here we do this.
Firing.
That went pretty well. And then get this up.
Use your cat.
Block here, here, and here. Take 2. Make Ezreal level.
Sure.
That's it. Let's go.
I'm so good, I surprised myself. I don't miss.
Let's shoot the last thing. He's too high health, I think, to Mystic Shot phase there. I don't mind doing this now though to use our mana.
Sure.
Given that this is unlikely to die. And we have additional pressure.
everything's better with company.
Alright. Let's do this. That didn't work so well.
Hang on, buzzballs.
That helps though. All in all, it seems like we're pretty over this.
That's coming.
Going to 7 is fine. Because now he has to jump block the Ezreal without killing it. But actually we just do this. Into this. Game over.
That's a harvest right there.
And that's a 2-2.
And Ezreal is victorious.
The opponent being able to protect the Z so long against the Kinko Elusive was kind of the breaking point. And this other deck was just kind of weird and might be good against us, I'm not sure. Certainly things went a bit awkward there, like Riptide Rex seems pretty scary against Ezreal, so I can see that the deck doesn't like Riptide Rex in certain situations, and that was certainly a situation where it was pretty rough. Yeah, our rank is higher than this again, so we're probably slightly down on rank, because the 2-2 is getting you, is losing you rank these days. But yeah, all in all, saw some nice games, I hope, and I gave you an idea of how to play the deck and how it does. Like I said, overall record now with the deck is 16-8, so still a pretty good win rate. And if the rest of the this 10 game set would turn out to be like 7-3 like the others, which is very possible. Like for example, my second 10 game set on stream started as a 3-3 I think and ended at 7-3. So I have been going like not just 14-6, but I also have been going like 7-3 and 7-3 over the subsets of the 10 games. So there has been a reasonably consistent tendency of going around 7-3 over 10 games so far. Obviously small sample size and everything, but it's not like we did really well in 10 games where we high rolled, went like 9-1 and then did pretty poorly in the other 10, but we consistently have been doing well. So there was less internal variance, which is a good indicator of a deck being more reliable, more consistent, even though it's a small sample size. But there are a lot of factors that factor in for me to sort of evaluate a deck. And a lot of it is also like how the deck feels in the games, like how the games go. Are they very swingy and high variance and kind of very lucky and draw dependent? Or are they kind of like more consistent and reliably going certain ways? And you sometimes just lose them anyways, because that's the nature of things. So yeah, I'm really liking this deck and think there's serious potential here. Hope you guys are gonna like it too. It seems to be on the rise. Like I said, ultimately facing something similar on ladder has put me onto building this specific version, and there might be some small room for tuning, but I think most of the deck honestly builds itself because it's just a Nox Ezreal deck. We've seen these before. A lot of the core cards are established, like the amount of removal. A lot of the removal is just like an auto include 3-off and stuff. There are just a couple of smaller things to move around. And most of the parts in the deck right now I have been pretty happy with, and 1 or 2 things could change down the line with some further experimentation, but probably 90-95% of the deck are kind of set in stone and kind of built itself, like 90% probably. So it's not rocket science to build a Swain Ezreal deck or like a Noxus Ezreal deck really. Once that's what you decided to do, most of the deck is dictated by the choice of being a Noxus-based Ezreal-centric deck, basically. And the formula for these has been established many months ago during beta, basically. No matter what region combination you're in, even once you're an Ezreal deck, there are a lot of cards that are going to be automatically in your deck as a 3-off. So most of the P and Z cards of an Ezreal deck will always be the same, and then you have the second color complementing it. And there you obviously want stuff that targets units and stuff that helps you stay alive and helps you keep you healthy. And a lot of that is dictated by that. Alright, enough ranting. Hope you guys enjoyed the deck tech. As usual, let me know in the comments what you think, what you would like to see in the future, where you think I could improve or should do things differently. As I said, always happy to hear from you. I hope I got the audio levels for the background music and the sound effects and voices right by now. If not, let me know up, down, and why, and so on. Like I said, I really felt like the audio levels for the music especially were too high in the last one, but it's always a bit hard to assess because the music levels in the game itself also vary greatly. Like for example, the music right now is much quieter than, for example, parts of the pirate music of the Bilgewater board in the games, which is why the level of the in-game volume was higher than I would have liked, because when I set it up, I was in the lobby and not in the game. And then later in the games, it was much louder. So yeah, give me some feedback. I'll constantly try to do better and improve the content for you guys. And yeah, that's it again for this time. You know the drill. If you enjoyed the content, like and subscribe down below. Turn on notification icon. Consider whitelisting YouTube on your adblock or turn off your adblock to help support your favorite content creators. Show the sponsors some love in the description below. And yeah, thanks for watching everybody. I'm your host ManuS, and I'll see you next time.